What is up, everybody? My name is Russell de la Pena, and in this video, I'm going to be responding to a question that I received from someone who wanted to know what the difference was between long copy and short copy, and more specific, which one of the two was better. So the difference between long copy and short copy, and which one was better. And if you're not familiar with what the word copy means, I'm a copywriter, and so I write words that persuade either my own listeners and viewers and subscribers to look at information or tools and resources and things that could definitely help them. But I try to do that in ways that encourage them to actually look at it and use it, because sometimes they're not sure if it's going to be a good fit for them or if they should even spend the time to explore it or what have you. And so I do that for either myself or for my clients as a direct response copywriter to help them get their customers or clients to purchase their products or services, no matter how low ticket or mid ticket or high ticket those products or services might be. And so the question was, which is better, long copy or short copy? And the answer really depends. It's that usual answer that a lot of us don't like, but the good news is that understanding what the real answer is and when to use short copy, meaning less words that persuade than longer words or more words to persuade, the way to know when to use either of the two is really kind of my guideline is based off of the price that I'm going to be charging for whatever product or service that I'm offering. If it's something that I'm offering, then I get to choose the product price or the service price. Or if it's something that I'm selling for, maybe it's an affiliate offer, that price is already chosen for me. But if I'm going to be writing about it, usually think of it this way. When I used to go door to door selling services to small business owners, by the way, if you ever want to torture yourself on a daily basis for hours at a time, a great way to do that is to go door to door and cold call, meaning walk in with no appointment, not knowing anybody, and try to sell a product or service that they didn't know that they wanted, and may have zero interest in, not to mention the fact they have no clue who you are. That's a great way to just make yourself miserable on a daily basis. And ironically, I did really, really well at it, but because I was just able to kind of bullet through it, or I don't know the right way to say it, but basically I was able to push through and deal with it. So when I would meet with people, depending on the price of the product or service that I was selling at the time, at one point I was selling real estate, another time I was selling a legal service, a legal membership. And depending on what I was actually offering to the person, you have to consider, especially in that kind of a scenario, they had no clue who I was at all. And so as Ricky Ricardo used to say, you got some splaining to do, right? I'm half Cuban, so I get to make that joke. But the more that you are not known by your prospect, the more time they need to get to know, like, and trust you. And the higher ticket the product or service is that you're trying to sell to them, the more explaining or demonstration you might need. So there's an argument to be made that anything over $1,000 would need a webinar presentation. Although that's not always the case. There are people that use video sales letters that could be 25 to 45 minutes and sell $3,000 to $5,000, sometimes $10,000 products. I've done over the phone sales in the past where I sold a $12,000 product that the prospect had only seen a 45-minute presentation prior, and then when they got on the phone with me, we spent another hour, and then I asked for the sale for $12,000 and got it. And so depending on the price point, and if it's a $7 product, you're probably not gonna need an hour to sell it. In fact, when you go to any kind of online store or you see any kind of ebooks or whatever for $7 actually has been a tested price point that allows people to make a quick buying decision without really need to think about it or need to talk to anybody, right? $7. And so your risk versus reward, the risk is small, the reward is perceived as higher as any kind of potential risk that you might see. Whereas a product for $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, whatever the price might be, that obviously is going to need more explaining. So whether you're writing a sales letter that is designed to sell a high ticket product. If that's the case, then you would probably use a long form sales letter. That would be better because it would go through your big promise, your stories, your testimonials, any kind of a demonstration that you might need, what have you. And that would help someone make a buying decision. Someone who may not know, like, and trust you yet, but after they get through reading through your sales letter, hearing video testimonials from other people that have had great results from these products, etc., that long form sales letter, that long copy would allow them to make a buying decision, usually right there on the spot or real short thereafter. For lower ticket to mid ticket products, a short sales copy letter would work, and because it's just going to need less explaining, because again, the perceived risk of how much money they're going to be paying this website or this person on the website, maybe it's a video sales letter or maybe it's just a pure text copy with images and things like that, the perceived risk obviously is a lot less. And so that's really kind of the answer. I would say anything above $1,000 is usually going to need some kind of a long form sales copy, a webinar, or a long form sales letter. Anything below that can probably use either a short video sales letter, which is just a video of someone explaining, kind of like this, where someone is explaining what the product can do for them, the benefits, the features, and so forth, testimonials and so forth, and it wouldn't require as much time to explain that. So that's my recommendation and kind of my explanation of the two, and really kind of how to know when to use either of the two. And it's not really which one is better. It's really just when do you use either or. If you want tools and resources that would help you to write the long form sales copy or short form sales copy for anything, no matter what you sell, if you're a coach, a consultant, a course creator, some kind of an expert, an entrepreneur, anything that you are looking to sell in the marketplace, which selling is just a transfer of belief, right? You've got a belief, it's been transferred to you, and now you want to transfer that on to somebody else, and you want to do it through an automated way. Maybe you want to record a video sales letter that's 20 to 45 minutes, or maybe you want to do a webinar, or maybe you just want something real short to sell a lower ticket product. I'm going to put and link below this video a couple of resources that I personally use, that I've used for years. I use them on a daily basis, and they make that whole process super, super easy. It's great for people that do not have a budget to afford a direct response copywriter like myself, for example. These tools allow you to essentially fill in a few blanks, and within a few minutes, presto, you've got this great long form or short form sales copy for no matter what, whether it's Facebook ads or Google ads or a sales page or a webinar, it doesn't really matter. These tools will allow you to do that. And if you just don't have the time and you do want to hire somebody who can handle all this, because it can be time consuming, and you may have more of the financial means than you have time, then you can also reach out to me and I can help you and get you some guidance as well. So I hope this video has been good for you, and I hope you've gotten some value. If you did, please smash the like button and consider subscribing to our channel here. I post every week some content that will help you move your business forward. Make sure to hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to mention those questions in the comments section below, and I will personally answer them for you. All right, hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video.